start the fight, breaking down the walls in the dead of night. I don't come for peace, I come for the storm. Fanboys melt quick when the truth gets warm. Saw content's high, I'm collecting those tears. Just got started, but I'm cutting through fears. I'm not here for brand deals, I'm not for sale. I expose your lies, rip off the veil.
Okay, Player Essence, I have a feeling that you're going to run your mouth after this video saying, oh, and try to play victim. Now, everyone, I didn't sit here and bring up his parents. I didn't bring up his family. He brought up mine first and then got called out by somebody else because they had to check him on it because the guy doesn't know anything about what he's talking about and unfortunately releases so much information about himself to the public to have used against him. So just keep all that in mind, everybody. Well, let's get into this reaction.
You see the debate between Shadow Fox and Robot Weirdo. Don't like to lose brain cells, and
yeah, you probably should hold on to the very few brain cells that you have left because we know you can't retain any information reading off your damn scripts.
just not watching an idiot just constantly chase clout.
Again, what clout am I chasing? You love to make that claim. You do understand that me and Shadow are at the same level, right? Yeah, when they sat there and challenged me to the debate, technically Shadow had a little bit more than I did, but me and Shadow at the time of the debate were at the same level. And when it came between me and the host, I had more than he did. So what clout am I chasing? Let's hear it.
He doesn't have anything important or interesting to say. It's just him saying the same thing over and over. It's a complete idiot.
Yeah, go right ahead. Link the debate. Go watch it for yourself. Honestly, it wasn't a great debate. It was a very long one. And all you're going to see is me and him going around in circles over and over and over again. And then occasionally you'll see Prime come in, spit some facts, and then you'll sit there and see him leech off of them. That's all you're going to see.
Complete idiot. I don't even know why Shadow Fox wasted his time, man. And like I said, we proved that in the debate that we had. There ain't nothing else to say. Complete moron.
Hey, you know what? Shadow and Sandstorm both thought it would have been good for all of us. So maybe you should go ask Shadow why he chose to do it. And again, you keep saying that I'm a big moron, but maybe if you went and watched the debate between me and Shadow, you would actually realize that me and you had the exact same stance when it came to those third-party game keycard BS crap. That's how stupid you are. You run your mouth without doing any factual research.
Pretty wild to see how he continues to make videos about you so often, though, Robot Guy. Let him make it. It's fine. It's no big deal.
I only keep making all these videos on him because he won't shut the fuck up, and unfortunately, I have to teach him some act right. And the only reason why he's acting like this is either he really does care, or if he doesn't care, he knows he benefits from it.
He's just doing it for, he admitted that he's just doing it for clout anyway, so. I got my, and we bodied him in the debate.
Never agreed to that. You need to stop putting words in my mouth here. And who's we? You didn't body anybody. Prime came in and spit facts, and those facts did cook me, yes. But you contributed absolutely nothing to that debate. The funny thing is, a bunch of people probably do realize how much of a detriment you are to their community. I can't wait until the Spawncast people finally realize that.
So there's not really anything to say. He can make as many videos as he wants. Still a loser. Still has nothing going for him. Still a weirdo. Still too scared to show his face.
I got a bunch of stuff going for me. You don't know my personal life. And of course I'm going to sit here and not show my face. Maybe you should wear a mask. Again, we want to see your big ass forehead.
Still scared to show his face. Still scared. Still got bodied in every debate that he's been in. Nobody thinks he wins anything. Talks like a complete idiot.
You yourself have said that you haven't even watched the other debates that I've been in, so how do you know if I've been bodied in any of them? The last 3 debates, nobody was cooked, nobody was bodied. The one I had with Retrofied, nobody got cooked. The one I had with Gamebird, nobody got cooked. And the one I had with Shadow, no one was cooked. You don't even know what you're talking about. This is what happens when people give you a platform to talk about things you're not qualified to talk about.
Bet you he's a complete moron. So I don't even know why people keep on people keep on bringing him up. I don't even know why. He's a complete moron.
Again, you keep saying I'm a moron even though you had the exact same stance that I do when it came to the third-party game keycard BS. And the reason why people keep bringing me up and people keep watching me, because I'm entertaining. That is why. I know that's hard for you to understand.
He's just looking for clout on YouTube to make money. You know? Complete grifter.
Of course I want to make money on YouTube. We all want to make money on YouTube here. And you're the one that grifted and went on to be a news-based channel when you never were before, just because you realize how much easier it is than what you were doing before.
Doesn't have any actual logical, like he's won 0 debates. He's been in multiple discussions and won 0 debates. Like,
I mean, the last 4 debates that I've been in, 3 of them I would say were a tie. Yeah, the first one technically Prime won. You didn't beat me in that debate.
There's no point in sitting there like, who cares? Channel sucks. He just talks about other people. He doesn't ever talk about what he likes as games. Like, imagine being so miserable and depressed.
I'm not miserable and depressed, so try again.
And depression that you can't even wake up and create content on what you like. You can't even wake up and create content on games that you play or that you're looking forward to.
I mean, you're not even doing anything that you really like. You're just lying to everybody, because if you go back on your videos, it'll show. You were doing pretty much nothing but RPG type stuff, and then you switched to Nintendo stuff because you realize how much easier it is to do the news and the updates.
You have to constantly wake up and create content on other people that you don't like over video games. His parents completely failed him. Completely failed him.
Nope, my parents did not sit here and completely fail me whatsoever. See, I love whenever you can't beat me with knowledge and intellect, you always got to go low. You always got to do personal attacks. Why can't you just take people on with intellect? But no, it's because you're not really that smart and everybody sees through your fake facade.
What a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a loser. Completely failed this guy. If I was his dad, I'd smack the shit out of him.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't that kind of guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? What are you wasting your time for? Why don't you create an actual business or something that where it's like you're talking about things that you like?
You don't need to worry about what I'm doing. I understand this is your way of coping and seething on the fact that I'm going to become more popular than you ever will.
Where you're talking about games that you like, where you're talking about stuff that's good, where you talk about what you love or your passion or whatever the case is. Like, why are you constantly talking about people about video games and calling people and calling people fanboy and stuff like?
Oh, this is what it's all about. Poor little player Essence all up in his fees because someone had the audacity to call him what he is, a damn fanboy.
It's like, what is he, like 2? Like, it's such a corny, like virgin channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, such a...
I'm married, so you already know that I'm not a virgin then.
Such a nerd, weirdo, complete weirdo, like Timu looking robot channel. Like, he looks like a complete idiot. Like, that robot is what is it?
You can call me a nerd all you want. See, I'm not going to get triggered because someone called me a name. I don't care. I used to get called a nerd and a geek all the time for liking Yu-Gi-Oh!, for liking Pokemon. I got called a loser. Do you think I give 2 shits about what people think of me? That's the difference between me and you. I don't get triggered over words that people call me like you do. And you can call me a Timo thing all you want to. It's okay. You're nothing more than a rip-off bootleg version of a real YouTube channel that reports on the gaming news.
VTubers looks like a complete rip-off budget VTuber with this stupid robot. Show your face, man. What a weirdo.
I don't have to show my face. If it bothers you so much, why don't you come do something about it? Because we know you ain't that kind of guy. And I promise you, it wasn't budget. This shit cost me some real money to get this VTuber model. These things are not cheap. See, unlike you, I'm not poor enough to where I have to go sell a Steam Deck just to be able to afford a Switch 2.
You want to talk about people's parents? My dad left me. My dad was around for as long as he needed to be around. My dad was around for as long as he needed to be. He didn't leave me.
Finally, someone called him out. See, I was getting really close to saying crap like this because he just kept pushing me. You know, you can't keep talking about people's families and people's parents when you got this kind of shit. Now, it's sad that it happened to him, but this guy is so stupid that he's going to bash other people's families, other people's parents, other people's wives, children, whatever. He loves to bring that up when he can't beat you with intellect, and he has to go so low when he has information like this out on about him on the internet. Because he's so stupid that if you let him talk, he'll tell you almost anything about himself. I personally believe his whole life is out there on the internet. But when people don't realize what's going on here, he said in previous streams that his dad did leave him. So now he's trying to be like, oh, because he's getting all triggered that someone called him out and everything. No, my God, that's not how that works. If your father leaves you, you can't be like, oh, well, he's around long enough. No, that's not the way that works.
So it's all good, man. So it's all good. He was around He taught me a number of things. So my dad was around. So it's all good, man. You don't know me.
Actually, they do know you because you're so stupid. You told everybody the information, and now you're acting like this and everything. What do you think's gonna happen? You can't sit here, run your mouth the way you do and not expect any pushback. And unfortunately, he never taught you the magical lesson of shut the fuck up and some act right, which are two very important lessons for a man to learn. And at your age, you have still yet to learn them.
My dad was around longer than he needed. My dad was around long enough to teach me what I needed to be, teach me what I needed to be taught. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, facts say otherwise. You can make these claims, but you claim that you're like 40 to 50. I keep hearing that you were lying about being 50. So I'm just going to say that you're probably around 40. But you know, at your age, you should know how to act right. And apparently nobody taught you that. So you can't sit there and make those claims that he taught you everything you needed to know, because you obviously were not taught that. You need to know how to act right, and you have yet to do that.
So that's pretty much what it goes down to. So I learned everything that I needed to learn. And not only that, but I also had father figures that also helped me as well. Like I had father figures that helped me out all throughout school, all throughout middle school and high school.
But unfortunately, none of those father figures taught you how to shut the fuck up and taught you how to act right.
That's the reason why I was able to graduate from high school. That's the reason why I was able to graduate from college. That's the reason why I was able to get multiple degrees. You can't do that. You can't do that without good father figures and people that are teaching you right from wrong.
You know, I don't understand how you claim that you have multiple degrees, but then you can't even sit there and retain any of the facts that you're supposed to know when it comes to Nintendo. You don't remember any of the stuff that you do in your videos, that you say. When you're reading off the scripts and everything about the news and updates, you retain absolutely none of that information. It showed in that debate. So how do you have multiple degrees, but you can't even retain in the information that you speak?
You can't do all that. That's why I was able to actually create what I've created now. That's why I was able to get a wife, a beautiful wife. That's why I was able to have great kids, because I was taught the right way.
I still yet to understand how you accomplished all that and you still don't know how to act right. Why is it that I have to teach you at your rightful age of 40 to 50 somewhere? I'm the one that has to teach you how to act right. But don't worry, even though this is not my responsibility or my job, I will take you under my wing and I will teach you some act right.
That's why I was able to create a business and what I do here that makes me love my job and what I do.
Even though you had to become a grifter and grift onto the news shit when you weren't really doing the news before, you sometimes did some news updates when it came to RPG, but realized that either there wasn't enough content for you to do, or it just took too much work for you to talk about those RPGs and you switched to something that you viewed as being easier.
Plain and simple. So now what did your dad teach you, Sam J? Nothing. Like I said, if I was your dad, I'd smack the shit out of you too.
Again, you want to do shit. You ain't that guy. Stop pretending you're something that you're not. You know, and people have told me before, oh, well, you know, he gets provoked by his chat to sit here and say this kind of stuff. If you watch his live stream, the full thing, he wasn't provoked to bring up my parents. He did that all on his own. He wasn't provoked in any damn way, shape, or form. And so he talked shit about my parents first, and someone called him out and checked his ass, and now he has to act all defensive because he got called out because he's so stupid. He put this information out there for the world to know, to use against him.
You're a loser. What have you built? Where's your channel? Where's your business? What have you done? Now your turn.
Yeah, I wouldn't sit here and be trying to gloat all that much. I've checked out your view count. It's not like you're getting banger views over here. There are people with less subscribers than you that are getting way more views and have been doing this about half as long as you have. So I would advise you to keep your damn mouth shut.
Your turn. Hop on a sock account and show us what business and show us what you created. Show us your degrees, because I got multiple degrees.
Yeah, well, guess what? With all those degrees, which you probably can't learn this in college, you still have yet to learn how to act right or shut the fuck up. That is something that you need someone to teach you. And unfortunately, at your age, you haven't learned that yet. I still have yet to understand, with what you have on YouTube, you have Google at your fingertips. How have you not learned that lesson to shut the fuck up and act right? And now it's time to read off the members of the channel. We got Koros Objective, Maximilian Pegasus 88, Mad Fox 94, Watari, Shade Milkman, Oh No Is Justin, Brian Payne, Jay Wesby 65, Andy Riggs, Sea Stars Pipla. Thank you so much for becoming part of the crew. And if you truly enjoy this content, why don't you think about becoming a member? It's only $1 a month. You get special kind of badges, you get special kind of emotes, and at the end of all my videos, I will sit here and shout out all my members until it becomes too long, and then it'll be turned into a credit roll. So that's going to be it for my reaction. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with me or not. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay vigilant.
You can cry in the comments, but you won't survive. Like and subscribe if you feel that vibe.